Coming to you live from the basement of an abandoned training facility where we talk about fighting, training, and events. It's the Fight Mixer Show, where you can hear about all the local and world combat sports happenings. Get ready. It's time to gear up and square up because on the Fight Mixer Show.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Fight Mixer, y'all.
Howdy.
Hey. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Welcome to another edition of the Fight Mixer Show, sponsored by Dranger Protein. Be sure to drink your Dranger Protein today and Dope Champ. Another great sponsor. Oh, yeah, that's some sweet stuff. Oh, yeah. Now, only if you can make your dick bigger. Then we'll all both be in love. You know what I'm saying? You haven't come up with the formula yet.
The dick getting bigger is not proven results, so we can't tell you if that's true or not.
I'm just kidding. I have a big dick. But anyway, we have a huge show tonight. A bunch of my buddies are coming on. Chris is coming on. He's a huge fight promoter. He actually is hosting Triton Fights tomorrow night. It's going to be outstanding. A huge fight card. He also helped out on the huge Carissa Shields, be a two-time gold medalist in boxing. She is going to be making her debut in mixed. I'm looking forward to that. Her things. He actually moved, arguing back and forth about politics, and Bleacher Report. It's going to be on Pluto TV.
Turned 23.
No, you didn't. Birthday, my friend. You spent it down, and Elvin Bruto put on an amazing literally a sign.
Triton / Crime Faces belt. Crime Faces is a very popular. I really look at the market, and so I'm really excited for.
Wait, man, and you know what Triton's beyond anybody on the end.
You know, I looked at coming into the fight world. I looked at where
fight scene, but you also help promote Carissa Shields, and Carissa Shields, for everybody, she's a two-time Olympic medalist. She's one of the baddest fucking ladies on the planet. She's also going to be debuting the pay-per-view and working that event. How'd you get?
Was a really so first of all, and she was the first woman to ever headline a pay-per-view paid by herself. She had her pay-per-view. So it was just such a boss move from her, and such at the right time to be a part of that experience. Production that you see on the stream, and
you got UFC, you got Bellator. They're all ruled by
sometimes you need a business mind, and my partner on why we're so successful, and I appreciate is we're kind of opposite ends of the seesaw. He's
sell tickets. Yep. How do you mix the two and
really destroy a kid's career? I've seen matchups, 0-1 versus 7-0, no shin guards. Kid gets knocked out in under 30 seconds, never fights again.
We talked about this.
You don't know who that kid is. Yeah. You don't know who that kid could have potentially been. He could have been the Michael Jordan of MMA, and you just ruined that. To make $100.
Right. And as a fan of the sport, what besides Triton, which goes down tomorrow, watch it on TritonFights.com or the pay-per-view. This guy's gonna be putting on a great show with his partner. But quick question, you got to be a fan of the sport. What fights besides Miocic versus Zingano? What fights are you looking forward to in the in the future? What fights are you looking forward to? Especially
obviously, Masvidal Usman is dude, that's I think that's gonna select. First of all, I'm a huge Jorge Masvidal fan. Been watching him since Kimbo Slice backyard brawls.
Dude, way back.
Him beating Usman that solidifies him. You know what I mean? And that's the type of fight that he needs. Whoever's in his camp that encouraged that fight to happen was smart, because it's stylistically it's a horrible fight for him, but if he wins, it's the fight that he needs to say, no, you have to mention me in those top 5 guys,
But I never got why they're giving Masvidal a second fight, considering Kobe Covington did a lot better against Kimura than Mazadov. But all respect to Mazadov, he's still a fucking animal. But like, well, why does he get a second fight over Kobe Covington? You know, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's kind of a macro way to look at it. You're not wrong about that. So I can't sit here and argue about, you're not wrong about that. Honestly, I think you probably maybe it's like political, I don't know, as far as like fight game political, but I get what you're saying and I don't disagree.
Gotcha, man. So to wrap this up, like Chris is present. So any sponsors you want to shout out? Again, Triton Fights tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to the show. Triton Fights has never put on a bad event in their entire illustrious history. They are the best at what they do, especially in the New York scene. Bring that New York flavor down to Florida, New York versus Florida. Hopefully New York pulls it off. Does New York pull it off, right? You come on, you gotta have some favoritism, right?
I can't say it, man.
Come on, say it. Come on. You're pulling for New York, aren't you?
I can't do it. I'm from Queens.
You can't pull favorites. You're in the fight maker position. You can't pull favorites. I got you. Don't worry about it. Conflict of interest. But like, what sponsors do you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out? Any gyms? Anything?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I need to shout out my team. Nick Canobio, Angelica Mancuso runs the backstage for me. Janelle Santana, Train, my head of marketing. I mean, that kid really brings the soul of Triton to the front stage. All my runners, all my assistants. I mean, I could not do it without my team. That's what really makes the show. It's not just one person. It's not two people. It's not three people. We have the best team in the game. And then as far as sponsors, I really have to say we really appreciate. I mean, we had so many New York sponsors support this show, and it makes no sense for a business to bring money to Tampa, Florida, and give us money to advertise in Tampa, Florida.
Zero sense.
It makes zero sense. But, Shoreside Electrical, RCG Mortgage, Synergy Pro Wellness, Urban Ice Botanicals, Nerd Focus Energy Drink, Velocity Energy Drink coming out. It's a sports drink, not energy drink. Sorry. So many. Iki Tata, which is our gi sponsor. So many other other ones. I apologize if I forgot, but thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys made this opportunity happen for these fighters, and again, this is not a money grab. This is not something that we're getting rich on. This is more to show fighters that look, you're more than ones and zeros to us, and and you mean something. So, I appreciate Fight Mixer too. Appreciate you guys, having me on the show.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. And you're one of the best fight promoters in the business, and you're a good friend, and absolutely had to be your hype man for the evening, and shout you guys out. And I'm looking forward to Triton Fights tomorrow. TritonFights.com. You gotta check out the event. Chris, you are the fucking man. It's been a pleasure, my friend, and I can't wait for the fights tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming on, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Have a good one, man. There we go, man. I'm excited. I'm stoked to the tits, man. I'm hyped to the tits about this event. It's gonna be a great event.
Did you say that's in Tampa?
Yeah, it's gonna be in I forgot the name of the town, but it's gonna be in Florida. It's a big event. Triton. I don't know if you ever watched any of their events, but they're one of the top tier in the Emmys, and they're gonna be dabbling in Emmys and Pro for tomorrow for their big event. And they have some big names. They are known for finding great talent, and these are talent that's fought in like Rare Combat, and they fought in Bellator and fought in all these different promotions. One of their previous talent just fought in the CFFC and just won by KO with a leg shot to the kidney. Joel Vasquez, who was a Triton champion, just fought in CFFC, which is pretty much the UFC Fight Pass and pretty much a leg down from the UFC. It's one step further to the UFC, and they know their talent. They know how to pick out talent. If anyone wants to see what the future of the game lies, you got to watch Triton. And I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. TritonFights.com. Can't wait to order the event. Holy shit. What a show. And I was actually supposed to fight in Triton Fights. My opponent backed out for all the right reasons because he was fasting during Ramadan. And in the Emmys, it's very touch and go. Like, people drop out of fights because no one's getting paid on the Emmys and everything. And he had to drop out. And he said, God comes first. Religion comes first, and Ramadan fasting. I'm like, who the fuck is me compared to God? So probably.
I mean, I understand that, but at the same point, doesn't Ramadan come around the same time every year?
Yeah, but you're also fasting and you're also losing weight.
Wouldn't you know that was going to be a process you were going through during that time?
Try cutting weight. You never cut weight.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it'd be like you're going to be fasting during that time. Wouldn't you not have picked been like, hey, I'm gonna fight during that time?
He listen. He probably thought he could take it. He could do it, and you know what? That weight cut hits hard, man.
It's too much. It's too much.
I was in the hospital from a weight cut, man. Like, and I was in the hospital from a weight cut for my last fight, my last 2 fights. I had to cut down to 135. I was cutting down from 155. I passed out in my office. Like, I woke up, like I was in the back of an ambulance and going to NYIT, going to the hospital, and yeah, blood pressure went down low and just passed out. Weight cutting is fucking some risky business, my friend. And I did the old-fashioned way, which is not eating at all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think there needs to be something done about weight cutting, in my personal opinion.
Did you see that fucking shit that happened at UFC last weekend where that woman passed out? Did you see that shit?
Yeah, last weekend at BKFC, a woman passed out.
You got to be fucking shitting me, my friend.
I believe so. I think they said one of the fights happened because of it. So, when we were talking about that, we were talking about, like basically either doing same day weigh-ins to help mitigate that, because if you do same day weigh-ins, you're not going to cut the fighters won't cut weight as drastically. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that time to recover. Or I think some boxing organizations do the rehydration rule.
Yeah.
Where you have to be within 10 pounds of your walking weight, basically, when you walk into the ring.
Listen, so like I've been cutting weight since I was a kid for wrestling. Obviously, I landed in the hospital, and then one out of high school, and then still made weight twice because my opponent didn't pass his medicals, and then the fight got rearranged for the next month. So I cut weight, ended up in the hospital trying to cut weight, but I made the weight. My opponent did not pass medicals. And then I gained all that weight back within like 2 days, and then I had to cut it again for the next month. Like weight cutting, I've landed in the hospital twice from weight cutting. It's a dangerous fucking game. It's dangerous because you're shocking the fucking system. And when you're dropping 2-3 weight classes, when you're dropping 20 pounds in a week, when you're dropping 15 pounds, like
kidney failure and all sorts of shit.
Yeah. My body, like I still feel fucking pain in my soul from fucking cutting weight. And all my fight people out there know the feeling. So I've been doing this since I was like 7
are you for like a new regulation to help that, or do you think it should continue the way it is?
So like my graduating class was the introduction of hydration tests, where they tested you and they said, listen, if your hydration levels are low, you're not making that fucking weight class. You're going to go to the weight class up. I think it needs to be more stringent tests about like body fat percentages, about hydration. There needs to be more levels of control to make sure that nobody's passing out and dying on because weight cutting is half the battle. People don't appreciate. Everyone just appreciates the fight that goes on in the fucking cage. Nobody appreciates that fight that goes on behind the scenes. The mental torment you have to go through. You're not sleeping at night because all you can think about is your fucking opponent and the what if could have, what's going to happen, what my opponent does this, the mental anguish. Weight cutting is a huge part of that, and it drains you mentally, physically, emotionally. You're still going to the fucking gym and still sweating and shedding those fucking pounds as you're cutting weight. Like, dude, you're killing your body. And people can see the fight in the cage, which only lasts 25 minutes. Imagine that fight happening every single day, 24/7, 365 until the fight happens. Like during that fight camp. Like it's constant. It's people don't appreciate what goes on beyond the cage. And people are getting to notice this when people are passing out behind the scenes during a fucking weigh-in. There's got to be more conditions put in place. Weight cutting ain't easy. It's just as hard as the fucking fight in the cage. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody disses anybody that weight cuts, they can go fuck themselves because they're fucking morons. They have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, I feel for the fighters and their health. Like that's why I'm like, people trying to cut down 30, 40 pounds. It's nuts, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like I never missed weight in my entire life for anything. Like for wrestling, MMA, anything. Like, and you have these fighters that are that disciplined, where now they're making it a career. Mine is shit. It doesn't mean anything compared to like the professionals, because those professionals are doing this for a career. If they miss weight, they don't get paid. They get docked. So they have to make that weight. They commit to a weight class. So they're draining themselves. They're draining the shit out of themselves and killing themselves to make that fucking weight. And we saw it look on the video on YouTube and just watch that fucking video of that lady, that hardworking lady passing out at the weigh-ins. It was fucking a travesty. And now it's landing on people's radar that things need to be done and things need to be corrected and rectified. So that's my personal assessment on weight cutting. It's hard stuff. And fans don't appreciate it, which now they will. Trust me.
Yeah, so you got contact with Connor yet, or haven't seen what times he's supposed to be popping on?
You get in contact with this bad mofo. He's supposed to come on in a minute.
So I looked him up a little bit. Is he all amateur or
so he was heavyweight champion on the amateurs, and he's going to be making his Vermont.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And we got him in contact with Toe the Line. So we're talking about bare knuckle, but we might also transition over to MMA in July. We got to find out because, he's got a long rivalry with this kid that we're talking to right now. Don't mean for dead silence right now, but hold on one second.
You were just talking him up, but I'm sorry. I cut you off. Did you say he was amateur or pro?
So he was amateur, and he was also featured on the news.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I first landed in Vermont, because I was doing a promo to promote the upcoming fight that I was going to fight for, he was fighting he's fighting against this guy named Provost, I think. He can correct me, but it was an entertaining fight. He sold out, packed out the fucking arena. Like, it was crazy, man. It was a crazy environment. A bunch of drunk Irish people, and his crowd too. So he's also one of the most entertaining cats on the planet. So, no, he wants to get into bare knuckle. So got him in contact with somebody. So
and is Chris part of helping toe the line, or what was his involvement there?
Oh, so yeah, didn't want to bring that up, but like I think there was some business conflicts that are going down where things didn't pan out. Hopefully they do in the future. I don't have a crystal ball. I just have two balls. And, I don't like to make predictions. Like, maybe two balls. Look at this big dick bandit. What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
What's going on? Long time no see.
Fuck is up? What's happening? I'm out here in Sheldon, baby.
Are you stoned right now? Be honest. Be honest, sir.
Oh, I'm super stoned. I just got high as shit. I just left the gym.
What's going on, brother?
I just got done. I was boxing this kid. Yo, this motherfucker was yoked up. Stop. Right? This is the first sparring session I had in fucking forever, dude. And this kid was yoked. Yoked the fuck up.
Dude.
I'm telling you.
Picking up right where you left off, my friend. Dude, so I got to hype you up. Let me be your hype man for just 2 seconds, and I'll let you take the mic. So, Connor's a former heavyweight champion. He's packed arenas all over fucking Vermont. He's a big deal fucking in the New England area. He's one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. Heavy-handed, a great fucking wrestler. He's featured on the news everywhere. And one of the funniest motherfuckers I ever met in my entire life. Connor, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. My jaw hurts a little because I got smacked in my face today by this kid. He was a tank. But I'm doing good. I'm getting ready for them pepperoni tits. I'm going to make a pizza. It's going to be real good. It's going to be a great coming out party for me. I'll be on TV smacking up a fat kid. I don't want to be too mean about it, but it's the truth, You look at that motherfucker with that lipo belly. Like, you gonna go on TV with that ass looking like that?
Dude, he's got some crazy titties, but like, you know, you gotta correct me. So like, what? So there was like a long-standing beef between you and Pepperoni Tits. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, if you start calling him Pepperoni Tits, I'm like, huh? You know, like, maybe he's got a point, but like, you know, apparently there was like a long rivalry with this guy. Like, what the fuck happened between you two?
Yeah, this fat shit commented on one of my videos one day. I made a highlight video of me like slamming people on their head and shit, you know, normal shit. And you know, he wrote some shit about an opponent of mine, Josh Walker, who's got some heavy hands, you know. And then he wrote some shit about me like I was trash. And I was like, fuck you, dude. You know, you and your fucking fat ass swinging wild punches. You think you can even stand a chance with me? Like, no. Get the fuck out of here. Like, fuck you. Like, look at me. Come on. I've been on the couch for 4 years. This motherfucker made me jump right up and say, hey, I'm going to get you. You know?
You're a bad motherfucker, though. Like, I wouldn't want to pick a fight with you, my big friend. Like, but like, holy shit! Like, and you guys were going back and forth. You posted the funniest video I ever seen in my fucking life, where you're like, "Hey, leave me Prim alone, kids."
Yeah, dude. He needs to leave me the pepperoni alone, man. With them tits. You know, how can you talk shit looking like that? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I'm a new dad and shit. Like, I'm on some big man shit. You can't fuck with me. Like, come on.
Are you gonna wear the mullet to the ring, the blonde mullet?
Oh, dude, I'll come out blonde mullet, dick tucked between my legs, fucking kimono, you know, nipple ring. I'll fuck him up weird. I'll come out to some blondie. You know, I'll fuck him up weird. I'm on some weird shit.
So well, what's the game plan like? So July 10th in New York. That's pretty much what the slate date is going to be, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be, you know, fireworks. I see how wild his punches are, and he underestimates me. Thinks, you know, just because I've been on the couch for 4 years that I can't bang, and he's very, very wrong. He leaves himself open down the pipe, and he'll sleep. He'll go to sleep quick. You know.
Okay. So
and especially like these knuckles are unstoppable, especially when they ain't got the gloves on them. Like, you can't beat that shit.
I believe it, man. I believe it. So
talking about I ain't broke my nose. Look at that shit.
Holy shit, man.
I ain't got no nose, motherfucker.
So
he ain't gonna do shit to me. Not a goddamn.
So I never fucking asked you this, and like we talked back and forth over the years and everything like that. But like I never fucking asked you, like, how come you retired for 4 years? Like, you were at the peak, man. You won the heavyweight championship. You were at the top of the game. Like, why didn't you go pro? And like, why didn't you? You had a beautiful baby. Congratulations on that. And you also made your wife do the WAP video in the pregnancy room, which is completely inappropriate but fucking awesome at the same time. But
yeah,
like,
she's dropping that ass. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, like, what made you like retire for 4 years and take a break?
Well, you know, I knew my mind wasn't on the game, and my father was dying of cancer, and I just wanted to spend time with him. I knew if I was going to do this shit, I was going to be going other places, because this mouth doesn't stop one train. This mouth just keeps going, you know, and I'll keep beating people, and I'll keep stepping up, and I knew I wasn't going to be around for, you know, vital moments and, you know, time that I was going to waste, you know, and you only live once. So I wanted to make sure I was there for him, you know?
Yeah. And you know, condolences to your entire family. And like, I read about that, and I'm very, very sorry about your dad. I've been through it with my dad. You know, it's never an easy thing to get over, but like for you to step back in the cage and like, you know, put yourself out there again and like dedicate this to him and like get back into training, like, you know, it's commendable, you know, and I'm proud to call you my friend. And like, how's getting back into the ring and training, and how's transitioning from being on the fucking couch to getting back in the ring and training again?
Well, it's been pretty good, man. To be honest, I thought it was going to be worse than it is. And today, you know, I could say that my gas tank is not what it was, but by July, it's going to be 120%, and I'm going to be fucking people up. But yeah, I only thing I can say is my gas tank's a little shitty right now, but that's nothing I can't change, and that's nothing I can't, make better with the situation. So
Yeah, man. And a question just came in. Do you like bare knuckle or MMA better, especially as a fan?
I would say, I enjoy MMA better just because there's more aspects of martial arts in the game. It's funner to me because I like to slam people on their heads. Just as much as I like to knock them out, I like to slam people. That's my thing. So, it both of them's fun. I get to fuck people up, and I don't get arrested. So,
dude, like I'll never forget like our first fight. Like when I met you was in the locker room, and your first fight was in Burlington Auditorium, and like your crowd, you the Irish mob ain't nothing to fuck with because it was a bunch of drunk Irish people fucking screaming. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like I would never want to fight this guy because the third man is real, especially when you fight Connor. Like his crowd comes hot and heavy. You're screaming at your opponent. They're saying, "Fuck this guy! Fuck this pussy!" Like, your crowd is an army. Like, and I remember like something happened where you got hit in the balls, or you hit him in the balls, or something happened, and like you guys got a rematch. You won the rematch, right?
yeah. So what happened was I was whooping his ass. I dropped him in the first round. I was spanking him up. I didn't really know MMA at the time. I was a boxer. I came into it heavy, and I dropped him a few times. And the next round, he came out. He had that look on his face like he didn't really want to, scrap no more. And I threw a couple knees. I hit him with an overhand. I threw another knee, and it hit him in the balls. And he had to take more than 5 minutes, and the fight was fucking over. And that's not what happened, But that was a draw on my record, so I got to take it back. He said he was a better wrestler than me, so I went out there and I out-wrestled him in the next one. And, it's the Connor show from there on out.
You remember that shit, man? Because like when the fight was stopped, and like I was sitting in the crowds, and I was sitting in the crowd, and then like I thought it was gonna be a fucking riot because I heard boo and people were screaming and yelling.
Yeah. The Vermont
fucking deal. Vermont is.
I tell you,
shit, man, fucking crazy.
The Vermont crowd turns out with me. Those motherfuckers, they follow my shit. They like my stupid videos, and they like to see me punch people. And I tell you, Vermonters can drink, so the events are great. They get all fucked up, and like half my fans try fighting my opponent's people. Like imagine going to a fight and ending up like, oh shit, I gotta leave this motherfucker in one piece, or this guy's fans are gonna fight me and my whole family. Like, welcome to St. Albans.
Fucking crazy. You don't want to fuck with the Irish. You don't want to fuck with Conor McKenna's crowd is fucking dangerous, and they know how to fight too. So you don't have to worry about just Conor. You got to worry about fucking his crowd who's come out of the ring because they'll fuck you up. They'll fuck you up for real, my friend. But like, and like this fight in July, obviously there's gonna be a lot of hype behind it. I'm gonna be your hype man for every step of the way, making sure we move those tickets and make that money. You know what I'm saying? But like after July, is there plans to continue the career or continue the journey, or what's the game plan moving forward?
If this is gonna go the way I plan this is gonna go, they're gonna want to sign me to as much TV time as possible. I got a fucking truck going by my house. They're gonna want to sign me for as much TV time as possible because I'm not just gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna clap people. And and I'm just gonna go out there to fight. I got a big ass smile on my face, and people like that shit. So, I'll take over this shit just like I've taken over everything else. And it's the Connor show. Yeah,
fuck yeah, man. Clapping faces and clapping cheeks. That's what Connor does, baby. That's his MO. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got a huge following on fucking Instagram and TikTok. You make fucking hilarious videos too, and like, taking that following and bringing it to mixed martial arts and everything. So, what's your prediction? How do you think this fight's gonna go? Do you think it's gonna be knockout, submission? How do you think this fight's gonna go?
Well, I think he's gonna open himself up with some wild fat boy. I'm looking for a donut, pizza, salad, sandwich, motherfucking cheese with extra mayonnaise on it. This motherfucker's gonna come, and I'm gonna hit him with that fucking, that 2-piece and that soda, and he's gonna be full for the night. And that motherfucker's gonna sleep like a baby with a full tummy, sleep like a baby. 2-piece and a soda.
Like
And
King Hippo.
He's gonna go night.
King Hippo. It's gonna go right down. Right in the pepperoni tits. If you knock out me at pepperoni tits, I'm gonna laugh my cock off. You're just saying. I'm gonna laugh my balls off. You punch him right in the tits and knocks out.
Oh man, I'm slapping nipple on the way down. Pa! Catch that shit. Watch it jiggle in slow mo.
All right, brother. So we're gonna wrap up the show like a Christmas present in a condom. But like, any final words, anyone you want to shout out? Obviously, I can't wait for July for you to get back.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to shout out?
Hell yeah, brother. I shout you out. Thank you for getting me this fight, and hooking me up. I shout out UFAI. I was just there tonight, and everybody was beating on me. And, it felt great to be back in the gym and back in the ring. I'd like to shout out to my brothers for being there and helping me. One of my brothers just bought me a fucking brand new 100-pound heavy bag so I can smash. And, I'd like to thank, my mom for letting me fucking use her basement every day at 4 a.m. and work out like a madman, hitting speed bags and heavy bags and shit. So I like to thank everyone, all my friends, everyone. And St. Albans, what's up, motherfucker?
What's up? They ain't ready for you on TV, baby. They ain't ready for you for broadcast television, brother.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Dude, it's an honor to call you my friend for fucking 10 plus years. An honor to call you my friend. I can't wait to hype you up every single step of the way while you're working hard and making a big comeback in July. Thank you so much for coming on the show, brother.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. And I got a shitty signal up here, but I heard about a quarter of that, and I know it was all good. But thank you for giving me this opportunity and this exposure. And I'm going to spank pepperoni tits. I'm going to eat the pizza, all right? You feel me?
Peace out, brother.
All right, bro. Peace.
Fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome.
Cool, dude.
This episode was brought to you by hyping up all my friends for an evening. So thank you very much for joining us for that. Matthew? Oh, yeah. And Drinker Protein, thank you very much for sponsoring the show.
Oh, that was a pre-workout.
Thank you very much for giving us all your money, Drinker Protein, and some of your sweet, sweet protein. Remember to order some Drinker Protein. Again, it won't make your dick bigger, but you can hope.
Drink more Drinker, and when you get the Dakota ring.
Yep.
It'll
drink your Ovaltine. Yep. Look at the secret little orphan Dakota ring at the bottom of every single package. It'll be there. All right, so it's time to wrap up this thing like Christmas present. We're about heading at that time. Gabe, unfortunately, couldn't join us tonight. But any final words, any final thoughts, Mr. Matthew?
Not really, just drink more Drinker.
Fuck yeah. And I want to thank Chris for coming on. Chris, who has a big event coming up tomorrow with Triton Fights. Order the fight on TritonFights.com. See the future of mixed martial arts. All of his fighters end up in the big leagues. He knows how to pick his fighters, so it's going to be a great event. I can't wait to watch it. Also, shout out to Connor, my boy, for 10 plus years. He'll be making his return fight on television, and I can't wait to watch him fight. Very exciting. He's one of the most exciting cats on the planet. There are preliminary talks about a management venture for fighters with Fight Mixer. There's talks about a new website. There's also talks about a management venture. And who better than me, who knows analyticals and knows how to negotiate contracts and all that fun stuff. And who better than you to market? And there's preliminary talks. What do you say?
I would say.
Yeah. We're dabbling. Death Row Fight Management. Death Row Management. Sorry. Gotta clear my throat. All right, so join us next Wednesday. And by the way, shout out to yesterday's episode. Gabriel Green came on and did the Lollipop Challenge. Him and I are the only one to complete the Lollipop Challenge. any of our guests want to come on and try the Lollipop Challenge, may God be with you because this is the worst challenge I ever took in my life. So Wednesday, great show coming up with the ladies show, and also on Thursday, our show. And Monday, Bare Knuckle's Most Wanted. We got Brandon Lambert, who's always a fucking entertaining fellow. And we got Joe Elmore. And Joe Elmore, of course, we talked at the onset. We talked about him and his incredible fight. He'll be hosting with Brandon Lambert, Bare Knuckle's Most Wanted. We also have Knuckle Up podcast. We got
Casey Phillips.
Yeah. What's up?
Casey Phillips is the other one. He's a really funny dude.
Oh, cool.
I think next Monday is going to be Christine Faria is going to be our guest.
Awesome guest. And download, also watch Fight Mixer, Apple TV, Amazon, Roku. Make sure to watch us there. And boys and girls, all my bros and hoes and different area codes with swollen lymph nodes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for the Fight Mixer for this Thursday evening. Shout out to Connor. Shout out to Chris. Big things happening. Thank you very much. Sign in. Peace.
Perfect.